Hello, this is Paul Lennon and I'd like to present to you my latest book, Father Maciel, Pedophile, Psychopath and Legion of Christ Founder. Quite an astounding title for a book, albeit in a Catholic context, in a Christian context, or in the context of world religion. Father Maciel has come to prominence in the last few years because he was discovered that he lived a very sinful criminal lifestyle. Since then, since those revelations, posthumous revelations one might say, people have been trying to understand who is Father Maciel and what is Father Maciel. We know certain things about him. He was Mexican. He founded a Catholic religious order. He was a great fundraiser. He was a friend of popes, at least in his own words and in the words of legionary propaganda. And then came a cropper to his own misbehaviors when it was found out that he had lived a disgraceful life. This is my attempt to understand Father Maciel and to help you understand who was Father Marcial Maciel. My claim to fame is that I knew Father Maciel, was in the Legion for 23 years. I knew Father Maciel personally, so I have some insight into who and what he was. The other thing that I'd like to point out is that this book sprung from a series of short conversations with Richard John Neuhaus, who was a very prominent Catholic writer and thinker. And Father Neuhaus, who was quite a conservative, sprung to the defense of Father Maciel several years ago when he was accused, Father Maciel was accused of abusing his seminarians. Father Neuhaus rose up angrily and defended Father Maciel with a great article, with several articles in First Things. So that's where the book springs from originally, and that's why part of the title, which is very long, is it says Richard John Neuhaus to Pope Benedict XVI. So another way of looking at Father Maciel, which we also put in this book, comes from a friend of ours who is the father of a member of the Legion, and he takes a view of Father Maciel as a guru of a sect. So there again, with all the deception and the connivance and the astuteness of a guru who abuses his own members. And then at the end of the book, I come into dialogue with Pope Benedict XVI, because Pope Benedict did talk about Father Maciel in his book of interviews called Light of the World, which I quote. "That is the remarkable thing," says Benedict, "the paradox that a false prophet, so to speak, could still have a positive effect." And in this book I question His Holiness, and it would be wonderful if he sent me an email like Richard John Neuhaus did, but I reply in the book, "Your Holiness, that is the question. Can a false prophet do the work of God? You answer in the affirmative. Your biblical, patristic and church history studies allow you to make that affirmation. Can a corrupt priest found a bona fide religious order? We know he can make the Eucharist and forgive sins, but what if he abuses the sacrament of confession by absolving his complice? What if he solicits altar boys just before going out onto the altar to say Mass? What about these abominations which cry to God for redress? Holy Father, forgive my lack of faith." And what if we look outside your box, the box of scholastic philosophy and theology, and look into the realm of psychology, sociology and criminology? We go beyond the concept of sinner, twisted life, bad priest, unscrupulous religious, and move into the realm of pedophile, psychopath and antisocial personality disorder.